Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Yeah. What up?
Dudes, what's up? What's up? It's like the iZombie after show and AfterBuzz. Cool.
That it is.
Cool.
It is, man. It is.
Yeah, dude.
That's what we're making it happen tonight, bro.
Yeah, bro. You can totally find us on SoundCloud and YouTube. Like us and all that, all that stuff.
Y'all, I totally forgot I was still eating popcorn. I just had a moment. I almost put it in my mouth, and I was like, "Oh my god, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to be doing
You're
that.
on, bro.
It's too late." Popcorn.
Yo, can I get some of that, bro?
Yeah,
So,
bro.
like, if you're joining us, we're so happy to have you back. We've got Zombie Bro, and also it's Milky Tilda Swinton.
That's what we liked the best because that was a funny line.
It was.
Even though
it was.
I'm blowing Jared's cover, he doesn't know who Tilda Swinton is, so everybody needs to send him a link.
Yeah, let him
to
know.
like your favorite
Show him
Tilda
who she
Swinton
is.
movie.
I remember the beach now.
It was great. It was great. Great work.
Let's do some intros. Who we got?
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm Blake V, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Blake V Media, bro.
And I'm Hannah Prichard. You all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the Hotshot Dude. See, my
Hotshot dude.
Nice.
yes.
Killing it. All right, I'm Desiree Murphy, and you can find me at dmurph625 on Twitter and Instagram, bruh.
She's a host, but she's also a big
I'm
fan.
also the #1 fan of
Yeah.
this after
She is. She
Yeah.
is.
She is.
Yeah, you have to let me know if
Confirmed.
she said anything this week.
She
yes.
did.
Yeah.
She actually tweeted the most at us. Yeah, Desiree, great fan. Great fan.
Everyone knows who I am, Jared
Number one.
Gilkerson at Gilkerson Radio, all that stuff. Let's get to the important people on
You guys,
on
we have a
social media.
serious list of shout-outs.
Yes, we do.
Which is awesome.
We love it.
For real.
Every week it gets better and better and bigger and more people and more excitement, and it's like the greatest.
Yes,
like-
and thank you guys so much. Like, I'm new to the panel, and I got so many welcomes, which is like the coolest thing in the world.
Welcome.
So,
You're our biggest
thank
fan.
you.
She came back.
Yes.
Surprised.
iZombie
Yeah.
people have much love.
Dude, and
Yes.
nobody overlapped between YouTube and Twitter, which is even more awesome. But YouTube shout-outs, we had Myron 3XL Smith, Carly, Halsey, Slade the Deathstroke.
Nice. I love
That's
that.
the best.
It's a great,
The best.
great name. Dane Lang, Lady Gothy 12, Becoming Myself, George Avila, XX Unraveled Gamer XX, Nutty Freddy, Joseph Boza, Damage Silver, Derek Robertson, Lex Bobom, Duper Super 1938. All really cool names.
Nice.
And then on Twitter we have Audrey, Dustin Bradley,
Oh, she sang it.
Charlene, Florina
Dustin-
Rado.
Dustin's our boo.
He is our boo, dude.
Yeah.
He's awesome. Tom Valentine, Water Lily Sand, Rachel Hernandez, and always and forever, Desiree Murphy.
Yeah.
Always and forever.
Who'd you circle with the coffee stain?
Nutty Freddy, Joseph Boza, Damage Silver, and Derek Robinson. My
MVPs.
coffee
That
loved
That
you.
means you all win this week.
Yes.
So if you're in Los Angeles at any point,
What
come
do they
on
win?
and hang out with us. I think we should do that.
Okay.
No, we should seriously get some. We got a couch in here that's empty, and that would be
We do
cool
bring
to
on
hang
some
with some
super
fans.
fans.
I would love it.
It would
Y'all
be
can
so
always
good.
sit in.
We've had a few actors and actresses and all these people, but it'd be kind of fun to have some.
No, I
Take it to the
completely
fans,
agree.
Yeah.
to the viewers.
Even
I
though you
love
have
it.
4 of them right now.
Good
but
idea.
You can't have too many fans.
No,
No.
never.
Guys, I almost just burped, and that would have been so broadcastic.
That reminds me
you
of
would
last
have.
week. That noise you made last week.
Oh, whatever.
The little gremlin squeal. Hannah, you're so good. You just keep this panel so lively.
You do.
Like we never can tell what Hannah's bringing to the show.
I can never tell. I have no idea what's happening ever. I'm here.
Well, I think you.
We're
ruined-
glad you
ruined
are,
my
Hannah.
life. Okay?
in your life.
As we
Great.
get to the first flashback.
Yes.
Which is exactly
Yes,
what
yes.
was
It's
said.
heavy.
Oh.
Yeah,
that was
you know.
clever.
You
That was
know, you
clever.
know.
Oh, did you think that you just ruined his life?
She's just
Maybe.
like, I've done it so many
Maybe.
times.
I don't know.
Like, I just have. I've just ruined it.
A lot of lives ruined in this episode.
Yeah.
We could jump right into good old Chad Wolkoff. Because this, I mean, the case was kind of. Sometimes it doesn't surround the whole episode, but I kind of got a case vibe.
Dude, it
more
did.
on this episode.
For sure.
Dude.
It totally surrounded
Did you
the whole
actually say
episode.
dude there, or was that a real?
Like both. I said it, and then I was like, oh my god, I said it.
You're like, but I meant it.
right?
Exactly.
So we have the murder scene. Of course, we start off with the we'll call him a furry because that's more fun. The furry killing the frat guy, Chad Wolkoff. The stabbing. That was like they've done it before.
What did he use to stab him? I kept wondering.
It wasn't clear.
No, they
Is that
never
a
said
sickle?
for sure.
Sickle? Is that a weapon?
sickle?
Sickle. Like an icicle?
Ice pick?
I did-
Ice pick.
Oh,
I can
Always
get down
ice
with that.
pick.
Ice
I
pick.
think
I
you're
did
right.
think
What?
at
But what
one
is an
point-
ice pick? I thought an ice pick was like a tool, like a
It-
large,
it
like
is.
a
Yeah.
one
When
of
you're, like,
these.
climbing.
Well, I
This
thought
is
at
a
one
frat boy
point I was like,
conversation.
maybe it kind of looked like an envelope opener, but then I was like, nobody in that frat house would have an envelope
No.
opener. Right?
Well, then what we learned later on that wasn't a frat boy.
Oh, well, then
so he
maybe.
could have had an envelope opener.
Yeah.
He's like, what is the perfect murder weapon?
Yeah, it
An
looked like
envelope
thin.
opener.
It just looked like real thin, didn't it?
It did.
That was it
Like
was
a quick
they'd done-
But I
shanking?
think you're right. I think he did say ice pick.
Really?
Oh, really? I didn't even get
What's
that.
what's a ice? What is an ice pick that is small, like
know.
hand size? I'm like,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's a pick.
Oh wait, do you have a pick one that you like chisel?
An
Like
ice
a-
pick is for chiseling off big blocks of ice,
Yes,
Yeah.
when you're climbing, right?
and an icicle is the best murder weapon because it melts after you kill.
yes, that's what I'm
Thank you,
thinking.
James.
Icicle.
That was like the little voice. That was. It's so in the distance.
I
didn't-
know. James, we just ever so slightly hear you.
a tiny voice.
I'll turn it up for
James
you
in
guys.
the
There
booth.
we go.
Yeah.
much better.
So yeah, that's what made me think right off the bat. It was like someone who knew what they were doing. So that kind of, I think they were trying to throw us. a
Okay,
little
I'm
loop.
sorry, this is delayed, but was anybody concerned about the fact that James real quickly knew that an icicle was the best murder weapon? James?
I think he's probably used an ice pick before.
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Well, he suggested the
have you used
He
icicle.
has
Ice pick?
access to the interweb.
He's like, I've been told the best murder weapon is an icicle, just saying.
It's. I hear it more frequently used as a weapon than actually chiseling away ice.
Oh yes, okay, great.
You know, like a lot of. Oh, what?
Okay. Done.
Take it over.
Good.
Great.
So yeah, and we get pretty much in right into the case like usual. I was kind of surprised how quickly they went into the flashbacks here, because I mean she
Yeah.
was eating the guy's brains within 3 minutes, and you know whatever, I don't know what it was she mixed with. They're flying through that now like with some kind of pasta dish.
I know.
Yeah.
But I do like that in the first episode and this episode, they do like a quick montage kind of thing of her putting together whatever food she's
Yeah.
eating. I kind of dig it.
I think it was like brain nachos
Dig
or
it.
something.
Oh yeah, there was some crunchy in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, some hummus maybe like within the brains or something.
hummus?
Some
Hummus.
So she immediately gets frat boy brains, which is really entertaining. She pulls this off pretty well.
And she says these brains are fun as hell.
She does, and they
feeling
were.
that.
This whole episode was like we said that, like during the episode, we're
was
like
so
we're
much fun.
really enjoying this.
Do you like the
it was
live
so good.
frat boy face? Did you
love
know
it. Yes.
What was it? Can you do the?
Oh, I don't know if I can do it.
The whole episode was just what? It was like this.
I don't know, she
it was
kept
just
yeah. Yeah, man.
It was like,
And like her body would just like shake out when she would do things. You know what I mean? It'd be like, yeah, beer pong, get your balls wet. Like
Exactly.
it was really hilarious.
Hannah, you could have been in this episode.
Dang it.
She was. She was
was.
playing beer
Lived
pong
it.
the whole time. Yeah. So it was one of the better parts of the episode. I thought was just the initial conversation, just over the top, broing out. Like one of their friends just died, and they're all just like, "Yeah, he was amazing, man. Remember this time and the streaking, and then the." I mean,
I don't have my champion anymore, bro.
yeah.
And then the
Missing
frat
my
party that was
champion.
like anything but
memorial.
clothes, which
Yeah.
is clothes. What did I just say? Did I say that right? Anyways.
What'd you say?
I have no idea, but I think I just had a word slip, but that's fine. Nobody heard it.
Oh.
But that's like a typical frat party theme, is that anything but clothes. And I love that
I've
they
actually
gave
never
her.
heard that.
Are you serious? I went to
yeah.
a very
We went to
prominently
a-
Greek school,
Oh.
and that was a total thing.
Yeah, that was a thing in mine too.
Yeah.
I went to a few Greek parties, but
No.
not the no clothes party.
You missed
I never
out.
went to that one
and,
either,
like, the
yeah.
stoplight parties, those were huge too.
Yeah, I never went to one of those. I never went to one of the no clothes ones either, but
Yeah, but they existed.
but they
You
existed.
just heard of such
and
a
her
thing.
and her costume was a very typical one.
it
That's
totally was.
yeah.
Caution
Same
tape?
with the
Yeah.
garbage bag. That's
Yep.
another big one.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, it's
And
like,
she
world
could
of
not have
knowledge.
been.
What are we?
I
we
don't know.
We
She
don't
could
know
not have
anything.
been comfortable that entire time.
No.
That's not. No, I always thought, how did they go to the bathroom? It will always confuse me.
Well, it was caution tape over a dress, we all know.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I was
yeah, in this
thinking.
case,
Yeah.
but those
But in
girls
real
in
life,
college, they
yeah.
actually like
Wrap
wrap
themselves.
themselves up in
Dumb.
Yeah, this show has a higher
Stuck.
budget.
Yeah.
it. Yeah. They had a fashion designer
Yes,
on that
they
caution
did.
dress.
Yeah.
So, just to kind of step ahead, so she has her first flashback, and we notice it's what's his name? Did anyone get that kid's name from the beginning?
I don't know if we did.
Doesn't
The
matter.
scrawny kid in
Made
the
him
frat.
streak in front of an elementary school, which was one of the best lines in the whole show. So he had to register as a sex offender.
Oh my god, poor
Like
kid.
so gnarly.
I wasn't
And I mean that. Like I wasn't even trying. I would say that anyway. How bad is that?
It's terrible.
Did anyone else
bad.
go streaking ever in college? Oh my god, this is about
Not
to
in
fall.
college,
Not
in
in
high
college.
school.
All
I
kinds
did.
of Mike.
Yeah.
What's
Are
that?
the same person.
Did you? Is that a yes?
Not in college, in high school. In
Yeah.
high school. And then I don't think we got caught. We got caught a different time mudsliding in our underwear. And I got in big
That's
trouble
not
for
as
that
bad.
one.
Oh.
Yeah.
See,
and to
this
put
is
up the
great.
volleyball net for like months.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was the punishment.
Yeah, putting up a volleyball net is not easy. It's not easy.
Well,
No?
That was punishment
I've
for
never
real.
done it, so
It's not
Wait,
great.
Did you say
Okay.
you did it
Yeah, in high school.
in high school?
She
Yeah.
streaked also in high school.
I did in
But not in
college
you two
college.
rebels.
with
Yeah.
a friend. Is that too
With a
late to do
friend.
it? No,
No.
right? Because as we learned from this episode, that it's perfectly fine. to
Yeah,
do it.
absolutely do it.
Yeah,
Just
as long
don't
as
do
it's
it
not
by...
We had to touch a courthouse though, which was really a bad idea.
You had to
I
run
don't know
into
what
the
you were
courthouse.
gonna say right there.
Oh no, a courthouse, not anything else.
Touch
Touch a
a.
courthouse. Wow, I'm completely lost now. Okay,
Okay,
fine.
our buddy. So he streaked and he got.
Yeah.
He had to register as a sex offender. I think that's unforgivable.
Wait, then
but
do we
he-
meet the next Chad? Is that what happens next?
Yeah, so there's yeah, well, eventually-
Somewhere
well,
around
it's-
there.
It was shortly after we meet the other Chad Wolkoff, who speaks about drunk driving to kids and blah blah blah, and their mail used to get mixed up. So the frat boy Chad Wolkoff actually spoke at a drunk driving event, but then what? Why he was drunk or passed out?
No, he
Drinks?
tried to teach them how to
Or
drink
how
and drive.
to do it? Yes,
Yeah.
because he's
Again,
so cool.
bad. This
Yeah.
is a lot of bad.
But like, this is a dude that I probably would have been friends with in like high school and
Yeah.
college.
It's
Like
true.
real
Or
talk.
now.
I would have been like, you crazy. Or now.
Now.
They have all matured though at
yeah,
this
at least
point.
a little bit.
Or have they?
Kind of. They're getting better.
Okay, that's as
They're adulting.
good as can be expected.
That's a thing. Yeah, so we learned that he's pretty much in the. I think they kind of cleared him from the get go. It was just
Yeah.
kind of. It was more just along. It was more kind of tipping you off to the whole drunk driving thing later on that was brought up.
Pretty much.
But we'll get into the rest of the case a bit later.
Yeah, well, and
Little cliffhanger.
like one important thing
Oh, yeah.
is that Babs was doing some research and he found this Nordic furry character named Captain Wazzles.
yes.
Yes.
Captain Wazzles.
Captain Wazzles.
I'm glad you brought up Captain Wazzles.
I'm glad I did too.
Or Barney 2.0. So we learned, yeah, of course, the killer was in a Wazzles costume, and so
Yeah.
he's investigating people who might have rented the Wazzle costume.
That couple was mortified.
Well, let's just
Yeah.
jump right into the couple thing.
Like,
do
they
it.
made
Sunny.
me so
Sunny, and did we
just
ever learn her
irked
name?
the minute
Becky.
they started speaking. Nobody else were like irked
Well,
the
now
minute they
that
started.
now that it was a big cover, it doesn't
Well,
really.
that
It's
didn't
the big story.
That didn't even matter. They were just like the way that they spoke in general, like the characters they were
Yeah.
playing. I
The
was like,
type of people they were.
Oh my god! I was like, stop it, stop it. It almost made it better when they were like, she has a fetish. I was like, okay, I excuse you being weirdos then.
I mean, super good cover though.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
wasn't even a cover though, or was he did did he do that in addition to?
Yeah, but I don't know what scene you're talking
When
about.
Here
one
we go.
chica
She's dancing.
stop it.
If you're
When
just listening to it, she's dancing.
Commentary.
when the
Now her hands are.
Why
she's
can't I
sweating.
think of her
She's
name?
probably
I wish I
sweating.
could help
She's
you
at a
out
loss.
right
She's
now.
at a loss.
the short dark
She's
hair. What's her
speechless.
name in real life? I don't remember. But
Naming
anyways,
characters.
the one
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
stop it. The one character bangs the elephant. Her boyfriend's like in an elephant costume. And he
Dumbo.
comes to work and she like.
don't remember
Elephant.
Stop it. Okay, I know people out there remember
I'm
because
sure.
that
It
movie.
reminded me. Now that you mention that, what was the one with Robin Williams and Ed Norton?
Oh,
Death to Smoochie.
Death to Smoochie. Yeah.
Thank you.
A little bit of Death to Smoochie outfit.
Thank
there.
you, James.
Yeah.
We
Thank you,
were
James.
struggling in here.
know it.
So yeah, they questioned the couple. And did any of you question? Did you think they were lying from the get-go?
No.
No.
I thought they were legit and
I
meant
thought
it.
they were
Yeah.
freaks.
Yeah.
We thought
And
they were
Liv said
freaks.
it too. She was like, that was so unexpected. And that's how I felt.
It was so late in the episode, though. They'd already questioned, like, they've already gone kind of through their, okay, the frat boy's innocent. The other Walkoff doesn't look to be guilty. Then they just bring in this couple late in the game. It seems a little odd.
And poor Pauline, that was her name, right?
Paulette.
Paulette
Mosley.
Paulette Mosley.
Poor
That poor
Paulette.
girl.
Yeah,
I
but she can
know.
dunk.
When she showed up, oh my, so awful. And just
mean.
crying, and you know she probably loved this Chad Wolkoff.
I
Because
know.
he took her on that one. Oh God, it broke my heart.
Can we think
was
about more
sad.
about the actress? Okay, we need you to come in. You have one line. Okay, what's my role? Well, your role is that you're supposed to be an ugly girl that gets taken advantage of at a frat party. And then you just cry through the glass.
Yeah.
But
Well,
shout
she
out.
did a great
She
job.
killed
She
it.
did do a good job.
She did a great job.
She did.
She's a lovely woman.
She's a lovely
I wonder
woman.
if she's really
have
that
her on
tall.
the show.
I wonder if she's really that
let's get her
tall.
on.
Yeah, if
Well,
you're
it's
the
a lot of
actress who
short
played
actors.
Paulette, we'd love to have you on.
Like Babs and Liv are both actually short, so she probably isn't like 6 foot.
She might be.
Or
Babs is
maybe.
like 5'9".
Yeah.
I don't know.
maybe.
We met
Actually,
him
maybe
once.
you're
We should
right.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where were we? It was
Yeah.
like an out of body experience.
Yeah.
he was so awesome.
Well, let's just end the case then.
Yeah, that's about it, right?
Yeah, they find out eventually that. Okay,
That
help me
furry
out
friends
here.
did it. That
Yeah.
furry
Furry
friends did it.
friends.
The
He
furry
was
friends did it.
confused. He thought Chad Wolkoff was the other Chad
Yeah.
Wolkoff who
Yeah.
ran over his dad drunk driving.
And
And
all
then he
he
had
knew was that.
And he didn't have the internet
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he didn't know what I didn't know what he looked like.
Yeah.
He's 15.
I
had to
now
find
he's
him.
But
22.
he did say that
Yeah.
he like Googled him or whatever, didn't he?
He
I
did.
think
He would
But
occasionally
terrible.
Google
all
him.
he knew
He must have asked
was that
Jeeves.
he was a couple years older than him. That's all he knew.
Yeah, he
So-
did really poor research.
He really did. He did.
Like,
I mean, you would think that like if your dad was murdered by somebody, you would like know more about
About
that
them.
person.
and you would
He's
also
lazy. I
think that if he Googled the guy, that the frat boy wouldn't show up ahead of the guy who was traveling to different schools giving speeches for the past 5 years.
You would
Very
hope.
true.
Yeah. He did no research at all.
Unless maybe frat guy's name was attached to like
Maybe it was on LinkedIn.
yeah, or like on like flyers or like like Facebook events, like
Yeah.
come to this rager, come to like this frat
knows?
event. Who knows?
As you
Anyways.
can tell, we've all thrown ragers before. Come to this rager.
That's
This
in,
rager
and
is
that's
Max.
that's in bold on top.
Yeah.
Come to this Max Rager.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how iZombie would do it. That's
Well, the
exactly.
hell with the furries. I mean, I've had enough
Have
of
we
them.
felt though in this season so far that these cases, like the impetus for the murders and
good
everything
work.
that happened, thanks,
You were not a bro just then.
are like really heavy this season? Like I don't even feel bad for the people, the murderers.
Oh, I
in
know.
either of these
Yeah.
episodes. Like I
Wait,
think
thought
it's
you guys
fine.
felt bad for the guy last week.
Yeah, I
We
felt
did.
really bad. I cried.
Yeah, I didn't even want anything to happen to him. Like I didn't even care.
But what about the kid this week? That guy's a moron.
He's just
He
stupid.
should go to jail just for bad Googling.
I mean, I do feel bad
Like,
for
his
his
story's
dad. and
really
that
sad.
thing,
Yeah, it
but-
was really sad. I felt bad for him.
I think they're just trying to set up the. Dude.
Say what? Bad for him.
Felt bad for him.
Oh, God. Popcorn.
That's good.
Wow. Popcorn
We
just
didn't
freezes my
take
brain.
Utopia
We had a whole
before
inside
we
joke
did.
Well-
before we started with the popcorn.
The
Hence, popcorn.
Cooking. Oh my god.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Well, we might as well just take some Utopium and do some testing with it, much like
Totally.
Ravi and Major.
Totally.
So we learned that, very, very early on, we'll just say that was a good prank that Liv played on Ravi with the glitter and the fart forehead.
Oh yeah.
My
Brain
God.
fart.
He looked beautiful.
He did.
Yes, like the word fart in general just gets me every
It's
time.
great.
That
Fart.
watching that whole scene with that on his forehead, I was like, I have got to write fart on somebody's
Yes.
forehead sooner rather than later.
And I just like how he was describing it. He's like, "This is not funny. This is not funny."
And then Major says it's Princess Sparkle's beard.
Oh, yeah.
LOL.
Total
good.
LOL.
Those two are just broing out.
Yeah.
Really?
Hardcore.
Well,
For real.
and we do see they do. So Ravi asked Major to be his kind of wingman because he wants to do Utopium testing. So first they have to find, okay, where can we buy some? So they go to a club. I think
It was like the weirdest club
Billy
ever.
Club. Yeah.
Right?
Wasn't
Billy
it the weirdest
Club.
club? It was so
I
weird.
love the club that wasn't quite crowded. It must have been like a Tuesday.
I
like
know,
tonight.
right?
And then it was just like
Tuesday
weird.
turn up.
Tuesday turn up.
But they
Yeah.
find the guy who's going to sell them Utopium, just overhears them.
And Ravi was so awkward.
Just holding it
So
up.
awkward, it was
So
beautiful.
awkward.
Yeah.
Where do we do the
Where
drug?
do I do the drugs? I don't know.
Like, not here. No. Come on, guys. Like, where do you do the drugs?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm looking. I'm just like, I'm
You really want to
fixated.
know? The
I'm
bathroom.
No.
The bathroom.
The bathroom.
The bathroom.
So.
Probably your safest place to do most things.
Yep.
Yeah.
The bathroom.
Bathroom.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you're right. So they both get sucked into this whole Utopium rage night.
That had to be-
Because, of course, Ravi was taking notes while high. And so Major feels left out like anyone would. And just succumbs to the pressure. Takes the other one.
Yeah.
And so you can
So
sniff it?
Ravi does not have his control.
I know. I was
For
going to
later,
say
right?
that,
No,
yeah.
no control.
Damn it, Major.
I know it. But I don't care because I enjoyed watching those scenes of them just like dancing and raging.
Yeah.
You know that those two had so much fun
Oh my
filming
god.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
Ravi
Like,
gets
I
some of the
was
most
there.
fun scenes. I feel like and if you follow him on Twitter, he's a great follow because he hangs out with Malcolm Goodwin, who plays Babs, if you don't know.
Just
and
a
I
chill
think
dude.
and I think they all like play basketball together. They're all close.
Yeah.
So because he came on the show last year, and didn't he
Chill
say they
dude.
played basketball and stuff
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
that? So I think they all kind of hang out, and so he gets all these.
The friend vibes
Yeah.
are real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So real,
yeah.
dude.
And he gets that interaction, I think, as like he gets because he's not the main person, but he gets to hang out with everybody in the show
Yeah.
a little bit. So he's got kind of a cool role. So
Absolutely.
that was awesome.
He's like a good little comic relief. I don't know, a good chill vibe on the show. And his dance moves up on that stage.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, I loved
Killing
it so much.
you're into Ravi.
Oh,
I thought it was
sure,
Blaine.
yeah.
Sure,
The more we think about it, I mean, he was a tall glass of water when he was in here.
that's true. Like 6'3".
I think it's
was.
a tall drink of water.
Could be glass, right?
Maybe.
It's
both.
glass.
Is it glass? I don't know.
No idea.
Now I'm
Somebody
Oh
let
my
us know,
God.
James.
Yeah.
It's drink of water.
Thanks, James.
Thanks, James. You were supposed to be
Thanks,
on
James.
my team. It's fine. I'm just kidding.
That was pretty much
Where
the end
would
of.
you put the drink of water? In a glass, though, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I'm
Now
talking
it's getting
about.
all
sexual.
relative.
It's like the chicken and the egg.
Which came first, the drink or the glass, guys?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
The beer,
knows.
the
Question
beer or the cup.
of the ages.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. That's pretty much where that whole thing dies, though, because they can't do any more testing. As we find out later, Ravi tries to listen to his own voice memos, and they're just gibberish.
Which was fabulous. His rapping.
And the Wheezy shout out.
Wheezy.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and the velvet.
Blow our
Yeah.
brains out.
Just saying that they should buy velvet. Just lots of velvet.
I loved that.
Ensconced.
Because that is just even like a drunk thought. You're like, oh
Yeah.
my god, we need so much more velvet.
I feel like all of
Have you
those
thought this
voice
before?
memos were probably
Maybe.
not written either. Like, he probably
Yeah.
just made them all up. Like Raul.
Yeah.
Like, don't you think he probably
Oh.
just was like, oh, this is funny?
Yeah.
Bubbles
Let's
are
record this
magical?
stuff. Yeah.
Totally.
Oh, I'd like to ask
Totally.
them if they got some freedom. If we get someone in this year, like if they got some freedom to do those little voice memos, like
I feel
do
like
what
they
you
did,
want to
yeah.
do.
Yeah. They
I
have
vote
to.
yes.
So they have no real control, and so they really, I don't think he's going to get anything out of this testing.
Well, I feel like maybe they will, though, because clearly Major is still getting Utopium.
And he
Yeah.
also, and his effects. I don't know if you were going to say that, but also
No,
the
no, no, you
effects.
can go ahead.
The effects on him were also different. He didn't take any more than Ravi, did he?
No, I
That
don't
night,
think so.
or did he buy more from that guy?
Well, not that night.
Yeah.
No,
he
but
did
remember that
keep
night he
saying
was
that
passed out
he
in the
wanted more,
toilet.
though. Yeah.
Right. He may have, though.
But it may have a different effect if you have that zombie gene.
Oh, maybe.
Well, no, because they were dancing, and he was like, "I want more."
Did he get more?
Well, he left to go look for the guy, so maybe he bought like a little stash for himself after that. He really did.
Yeah, I'm so.
It was not great, but it brought him and Liv back together.
Well, that's a good segue. If we want to jump into that.
I didn't mean to do that, but okay.
Okay.
Well, one thing, Major's like one of the weakest and strongest characters on the show consistently. Like, he always gives in very easily to whatever pressure.
It's true, but I feel like he's gotten so many more layers this season. Like, he's kind of a bad guy, but also a good guy, has like gone through some stuff now, is in love with Liv, but being a hard ass about it. But like, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
The way that he was when she like all the bro stuff, and he was like, "No, bro, don't have time for that, bro. See you later, bro."
He just hates her
yeah, man, lay down that law.
Wow. You're just I've seen this is from Ravi to Major, and she just you can't decide.
Listen, I have all the feels about everybody, okay?
She does, truly,
Yeah,
because in a minute we're going to come back to Blaine.
Who's everyone else digging? Like, come on.
I like Major. I'm team Major.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why are you into Major so much?
I don't know. I just...
So your type?
Yeah, a little bit.
No,
there we
All-American
have it. But yeah, no, from the beginning, I have just always wanted him and Liv to get back together somehow.
Girl, you be Craig.
So I
know.
am team Major. I'm sorry.
I know, because I feel
do.
like we were discounting that like since last season.
Because he was a
Liv and
pansy
Major.
last season.
Yeah.
Little bit.
But he's
Until
like...
the end of the episode. The last episode.
He's a little bit more sexy this season because he's like...
He's like handling some stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
he's got
so
some
changes
stuff
things.
going
Yeah. Well, before we jump into like their whole relationship, because there's a huge... Let's talk about another sexy people, Blaine and his new assistant. And Blaine's new... We know so much more about him after this episode. And this was such a big time Blaine episode.
It really was.
So we learned that he turned the district attorney
Zombie.
and we learned that he's also running a brain operation underneath with his Utopium operation. We kind of talked a little bit out in the lobby about this. What do you guys think? What do you think that he's like truly up to with his, at what did I write down? What's it called? Shady plot.
Shady plot.
Dude, I
Shady
think he
plot.
just wants to run the world. Like, right?
And you would
he just
love him
wants
to.
Oh my God. My world. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Anyways. But I feel like that's what he's trying to do. He said that from the very beginning of this entire series, is that like he wants to be the top dog in everything, whatever he's doing. Like,
And he says it's like a dream of his to take over this company of his father's who, ain't.
never mind. That's a prediction.
Angus.
I can't
I was
say
like,
it.
wait, I wasn't sure that was right.
Save it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna save it.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's interesting too because okay, so he was a drug dealer when he was alive. He turned zombie. He figured out how to make a business out of that and go into the brain business. And then now he's like launching back this whole other drug dealing thing. Now, we could have said that perhaps during the time that he thought he was human again, that he could have said like, well, maybe I'll get out of the brain business and like go into drugs. But now it's just like, really, it's just like he wants everything. He's just like, I'll do it both. Yeah. Yeah, and now with
brilliant.
the whole... It's definitely conniving
brilliant.
for sure. And then now that he's got his dad involved and his dad's company involved,
Daddy.
Angus, Daddy's
I
money.
can't believe his name was Angus.
Blackmailing him pretty
That
much.
actor is wonderful, by the way.
Oh, I know.
When he was
So
like
good.
dancing around that office or whatever, like doing the little tiptoe, I was like, oh, get it, boy. Get it.
So we basically learned that Hannah is into every guy on the show
Add him
today.
to the list.
Yeah, add him to the list.
It is an attractive cast.
Yeah?
It is. It's a
is.
straight up attractive cast.
Yeah.
Even the
And
drug dealer from the
they're
club.
all so talented too. It
They
just
are.
makes it
That's why we love the show.
line them up.
That
baby.
is exactly why we love the show, right? Right, Jared?
I
Huh?
love it. Peyton, please come back. I do love Liv though, and Liv was wearing some great outfits today. So,
She was.
She was.
or lack of.
Yeah.
So she looked good, and her attitude was kind of fun. It was a very attractive attitude because you knew that wasn't so much frat boy. I was thinking more of her just playing the part. And oh my god,
I know. I hit my tooth. Did
anyone
you guys hear that?
She just nailed her tooth with the mug. A little too much utopium.
I like don't know where my mouth is when I like put a cup or a straw up to it. It's always like up my nose or at my teeth. It's great.
But okay, so we see more old school stuff used, like a newspaper, which it kind of cracks me up that newspapers are still used and shows like, see this newspaper? See the headlines?
see the
Like,
headline?
I know, like what?
That's
Today?
hilarious, yeah.
So we learned that most of the cops and most of the judges in the city of Seattle are under this Stacy Boss's kind of thumb. He's been like an old school drug dealer for years, but Blaine wants to pretty much, make him obsolete. So we think that Blaine turned Floyd Baracus, the DA, into a zombie at some point last year or whatever, or recently. So he has some kind of control over him. So he's telling him, pull some strings, you'll become mayor someday, and get rid of this boss.
I wish we could know how he's turning all these people zombie. Like, I'd like to know how he turned Floyd zombie. I'd like to know how he turned his dad zombie. Do you think he turned his dad zombie, or did he have a minion turn his dad zombie?
He did.
I would have liked to have seen that.
Yes,
I know.
Me too.
Well, you still might. I think you might.
Like a flashback or something.
We have to get a flashback of that.
Yeah. So I think. Well, I want your opinion on on Blaine and his dad's relationship.
Blaine and his dad's relationship.
Yeah, Blaine and the dad, because
Love
they just kind of teased it.
Yeah.
Like Grandpa loved me, and something happened to the mom. He almost made it sound like the dad killed his
her.
mom or
Yeah.
got rid of her some way. So
He drove her to suicide.
I
It
know.
sounded like.
do you think that? And I kind of want. It would be good to have everyone's opinion on it. Do you think that what did Blaine's dad do to his mom, and two, kind of a prediction? This isn't quite predictions yet, but where do you think this is going with him and his dad?
Yeah.
Because this has got to be a gigantic relationship. This has got to start a huge plot twist.
Right.
So
Well, obviously it's something terrible, because if he's blackmailing him to the point where it's like, I can get $500,000 off of you because of basically what you just said here. Like, he asked for the check and he's like, write it for $500,000. So obviously it's something terrible. And he says it's with his grandpa, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's
He loved
clearly a line of family issues here. Like, he
Yeah.
had no love from his father.
gorgeous men. Sorry. I just woke up. Sorry, what happened?
Yes, so he's had no love from his father, issues there, and apparently he only found love with his grandpa, who apparently his
Loves
dad
him so much.
and
Yeah.
his dad apparently treated him really badly and put him in a home or something, and that really scarred Blaine and made him crazy to this day.
Yeah.
Or something.
I have so many. I don't have so many, but I have a couple. I'm trying to keep opinions to myself because I have some predictions.
Well, should we just dive into some predictions?
Is it that time?
Let's just dive into
Why not?
predictions. Let's just do it.
Okay.
Because this is the
We are kind of talking about.
And now,
That's true, say
your
that.
AfterBuzz
I still
TV.
love that sound.
I know, it's so good.
It's October. It's kind of
Yeah.
fun.
Ooh, spooky?
A little spooky.
A little spooky. It's sort of like a part of brainstorming, this whole prediction.
I
It's like
get
you
it.
stumble upon them as
Yeah.
we're talking about it.
Brainstorming.
All right, well, since you have so many.
Okay.
I do.
Well,
with you. I'm with you.
I have
Bro, on the
Dude.
same page.
Yeah.
I have two. First is
Dose.
I think
Just, bro.
I think that Boss may actually be Blaine's dad. I think that would make sense as to why Blaine has wanted to beat out Boss.
No,
Ah.
well, but they said Boss's name was Stacy Boss.
Stacey
Doesn't matter.
And this
Blaine
guy's name
Boss.
is Angus.
Do we ever know?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's could
Blaine
be his
Boss?
stage name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
and
He's like, don't call me Dad, call me Angus.
call me Angus.
What an unintimidating name.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
Seriously.
Sorry.
And I have
My cat's
another
name is
one,
Angus.
but this one actually slightly concerns me because it goes against everything that I actually want.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
We don't know who Liv's dad is. We've talked about that.
Yes, I know where you're going.
Do we think there's a
my
possibility
God, they're
they could end
siblings?
up being siblings?
Oh yeah.
That's like a mind blower
I
right
know.
there.
Right?
Oh my god.
It's gonna get
Do
edgy.
you guys think that's possible though?
I love
like, I
Yes.
kind of think that may
It is completely possible.
Breaking news.
be a thing.
Whoa.
Oh
This
my
just
gosh.
kills my prediction because I was
same.
probably gonna have some lame
Right?
predictions.
Yeah.
Like it's
Oh
really
my
gonna
gosh.
F up my vibe and stuff.
You know
but,
what?
Like,
Yeah.
I think you may be right.
I kind of actually think so. I'm not thrilled about it, but I think I may be right.
That is
think
crazy.
It's so-
I'm gonna
it's-
be so wrong.
No.
I know.
It's like taking a minute to
the
sink
first
in,
scene
yeah.
of the next episode is gonna be like them just making out
Yep.
and
Yeah,
never. I mean, I guess that still could happen, right? They could hook up and then learn that they're
Oh my
siblings.
god.
Is that like
That's
too
how it
heavy
would
for
be a
CW though?
No.
No.
I don't think
Come on,
so.
they went Archie Bunker last week. They can go.
Okay.
They
They
go
can,
that's
they can
nice.
go
Yeah.
incestuous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone
All right.
any predictions? Anything you think might be turning a certain way with Blaine or anyone? Anyone got anything? Because that one just blew my
I know,
my
same.
mind.
Like,
No big deal, guys.
I think that I think that Blaine turned his dad into a zombie
Yeah.
because he's like, oh, I turned my dad into a zombie. I already have a brain business. He has to pay me $25K. This must have happened last season. It just kind of had the money flow coming in. I don't think his dad's gonna last long. I kind of want his dad, the character, to last long because he was so good in this episode. But I think he's gonna. I see him going soon.
I do too.
I don't know though, because like the way that Blaine is asking him for money, I feel like maybe he's just gonna keep using him to get stuff.
I feel like something's
So-
gonna backfire on Blaine, especially with the brain side of
Yes.
things. Maybe not so much on the utopium side of things, but definitely on the brain side of things. I'm not really understanding the pull in his whole brain's empire at this point, because it's like, okay, he's got everybody paying him $25,000
For brains.
for brains
Yeah.
a month, right?
Yeah.
For brains. And so, like, why at this point? It's like, I guess there's no competition in the brains business. He's their only go-to. But I mean, like, what? Like, everybody's like, so I don't know what, scared of him or the business, or like, if they quit business with him, is he going to kill them for quitting business? Because what if
Maybe.
they just said, like, screw it, I'll go get my own brains, or like hire some other person to do it? Like, why is everyone so stuck onto Blaine for the brain situation?
Well, he was the original. I think he was the original supplier.
Yeah, but the original supplier of my cable was one company, and then they got too expensive, and I said, I'm going to another company, bruh.
That's why I think your
So-
prediction is going to be spot on. I think he's going
Yeah.
to really find himself in
So these
Dutch.
people, yeah, because these people are going to be like, come on, Blaine, like, what's happening? It's too expensive, and like, what's your deal? And I don't get it, and like, I'm over you.
I hope it's that kind too.
And
What
I
are you
feel like
doing?
he's gonna get like really sidetracked, and things are gonna get crossed when he's gonna be more concerned about finding the tainted utopia to cure himself and make sure that he doesn't turn back a zombie. And I feel like when that happens, people are gonna like catch on, flake on him. I don't know. I think I think that's when things will start to like hit the fan for him.
Yeah, something like that's going to happen.
Dude, yours are spot on.
I like both of them.
I know,
They're both.
all
I think they're
your
both
mind
going to
is
hit.
blown.
I think they're both going to hit because everything's going a little too swimmingly for Blaine right now. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I have shady plots and I have my bimbo
Assistant.
Which is
assistant.
awesome.
Can we all come up with a name for her because we don't have one yet?
Oddly, I like Tiffany or Bambi.
That's in a Y or an I.
I was literally in my head thinking Tina, another T
No, you-
name, or Barbie. Which is like next.
It can't be Barbie.
Stop
No.
it. We're on the same wavelength.
Seriously, I kind of like Tina.
Tina?
I kind of like
That's
Tina.
nice.
I kind of like either it's gonna be Tiffany or Kelly.
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 That's a good one too. I think it's going to be something simple like Sarah or Elizabeth or something
Stop
stupid
it.
like that. Yeah. No,
You
I'm
would
serious.
say that.
I'm serious though. Like it's going to
Maybe
be
it'll be
something we
Desiree.
don't want it to be. Maybe.
Could be. I could see it being Desiree.
Desiree. No, that's
Desiree
I'm just
Murphy.
waiting for one character to have the same first name as one of us.
I know.
Right? Has it not
Seriously.
happened yet? And when it happens, it's going to be epic.
Or
God, it better be my name.
Any predictions? Okay, if the fans have
Hannah.
any predictions, which host name will be mentioned first in an episode?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Which
I
one?
think it's going to be yours.
I think
could
so
see
too.
it.
Desiree.
It's just a fun name.
It is.
It
It is a
sounds
fun
like
name.
a name for the show.
It does.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
CW.
that's my
Get on it.
prediction.
Get
That's
on
my
it.
prediction. That'll work.
Prediction. I like it.
Uh,
I like it. Or like when Babs called Liv's phone and we got a little screenshot of her
Oh.
phone and it was like Babino. I was like, no, it should be
I
Babs.
thought the same thing.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know I can see it in you. You're about to wrap it up. So before.
No, I'm not wrapping
Oh, I
anything
thought
up.
you were about to do that.
no, we had one quick thing to hit on.
Okay.
No.
Because I just remembered when you said that about the phone that I loved when Major was like all drunk and messed up from the utopium in the car and he threw her phone out and he was like, they're listening to everything.
Yes.
And I was like, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes.
Tell
no.
us more.
Tell us more,
Oh my God, I
Major.
completely.
Yeah.
How did I space out on that? 'Cause
I don't-
I completely forgot about what's her name. What's it? Starts with a G.
Gilda.
Yeah, Gilda.
Gilda.
And we
I
all
hate
thought he
that
was in
name.
bed with
I
Gilda
do
at
too.
the end.
We
didn't
did.
We all
That
looked at
was
each
the
other.
tease.
Yeah.
We
We
did.
did everybody else think that? Because we seriously
We're
looked
like,
at each other
Gilda!
like
I
Totally.
just
Gilda.
pieced that together with throwing the phone out because it
Yeah.
bugged.
Right?
Now I'm just angry. I missed that completely. I was probably down writing my notes. Like I think I was just writing down my
you probably
taxi.
just
Probably.
I actually wrote down one of my notes that just says taxi on it.
Well, I do know that I think
Yeah.
that our
Taxi.
little
That's what you were writing when it happened.
Yeah, taxi.
taxi. Missed the show.
4 letters.
I do know that our little crew here, I think we've coined the Babs phrase. I think,
we have
that
too.
we
We coined
are, I think we're the OG peeps to call him Babs. And so, Malcolm tweeted us like a little while ago referencing our show saying that we call him Babs, and he's down. We know he's down. He likes it.
Yeah.
So, if they start putting it in the show and they start calling him Babs on the show, we know that started right here. Right here
man.
at AfterBuzz TV.
I think it's about time we get cameos on this thing.
I mean,
Yes.
really,
I want to be
working hard.
I want to be some kind of victim.
Exactly. Can we
just
be dead
die?
bodies?
We just need to start campaigning for ourselves.
Yes.
Can we just be dead bodies, y'all? Come on.
Something.
Spread the word.
Rob
of
Thomas.
which host you want to die.
real.
Hook up AfterBuzz.
In the most kind way possible. And then maybe we can hook that up with the creators.
I would like to
What
die
did you
very
say about
gruesomely.
the
I
most
want a lot of
kind
I
way
blood.
said
possible?
the fans should tweet who they want to see die the most on the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
yes.
Yeah.
Not even kind. Be aggressive about
Yeah,
that.
whatever.
wouldn't that be
That's
so,
good.
wouldn't it be so
aggressive.
much fun to be on this thing?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, new
Now-
campaign, guys. New campaign.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
New AfterBuzz shout-outs are for whoever sends the best text to Rob Thomas and iZombie crew for getting
Yeah.
our crew
What's
on
our
the show.
hashtag? Hashtag
ABTVI zombie.
yeah, ABTV iZombie. And you can make up whatever you want for who you want to die. And in what way, maybe. Would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Hashtag ABTV kill
Whoever.
whoever.
Yeah.
That's what
I
it
like
should be.
that. I
Do
like
it.
it.
Perfect.
I like it.
Before we wrap it up, there's always a lot of good quotes on the show, and maybe this could start a new thing. But did anyone have like any quotes or anything from the show that really stood out that they really liked? I know we all liked
I just
to write
liked.
it down.
I liked when the one frat guy called Liv and was like, "I got your deets from that Jamaican dude in the morning."
Yeah.
The Milky Tilda Swinton was my favorite.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
And Liv says one that's like, "What's up? This is just a biz." I'm like, all right, cool.
Just got a vig, guys.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I did like all the abreves early on.
Yeah.
In the episode.
Breathes.
The briefs.
I got to go with just the Velvet voicemail or
It
the
was
Velvet
great.
voice
It was really good.
memo. So.
And bubbles are magical. I liked that
Yeah.
one
You
too.
really liked it.
they
huh?
are.
I did like the bubble. Bubbles are magical.
And cliffhanger: why is the Utopium dealer dead? Is anyone know? I don't. Everyone, shoutouts. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at dmer625.
Y'all can find me on Instagram and Twitter at the Hotshot Dude.
And I'm Blake V. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Blake V Media.
And I'm Jared Gilkerson. You can find me on Twitter at Gilkerson Radio. It's another great episode in the books. Until next week. Peace.
Yes.
Dude.
Later,
Bruh.
brah.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.